Hi guys, it's Evelyn. Today I'm going to be filming a things you should and should not bring to college. Sorry if you can hear the wind outside. It is super windy, but hopefully it's not too bad. But I just finished my freshman year at UW-Platteville, so I will be going through things that I actually used and didn't use, kind of my opinion on them, because everyone has different opinions, and that's why I love watching the videos, because you can get both sides of a certain thing. Let's just get right into it.
Walk 20 minutes to the bar and 30 degrees just to get a hell no to my fake ID.
First, I'm gonna start with the things that you should bring. And this list isn't like your basic things that are like common sense you need. These are more like in-depth things that like I wish I would have thought of, you know? And these are all things that I either had going into college or I was like a week into it and I was like, I need that. The first thing I have is an ice maker. Now, this may be a little excessive, but I was using the like ice trays, and I don't know if it's just because like I've always grown up having an ice maker, like I've never had to use those before. So my roommate literally had to show me like how to use them, and then like I could never get them like out. Like I would sit there and they would like hurt my hands, my thumbs would get so like it was bad. I broke them all the time. Like I snapped the fuckers right in half trying to, so I was like, you know what, done. So I found a really good ice maker for a really good deal on Amazon and I just bought one. I was like, fuck this, use it all the time, especially because I'm an iced coffee girl, so I always had to have ice for iced coffee. I'm gonna use the ice maker like next year in my apartment, so like it's not just for like a dorm, but like, and we can take it camping, which would be really nice. The next thing I have is a vanity light. I personally, like, just because like I'm me and I'm over the top, I got like the big one, but like if you just have even a little one that just folds open and has a light, will be fine. Like I wanted the big one because whatever. But the lighting in dorms is ass. You may think it's good because, oh, I have this big one. No, it's terrible, especially if you get like ready in the morning or unready at night and you have all your lights off and you're like your roommate's laying in bed, like you're not gonna want to turn the light on. You can turn your little one on, dim it, whatever. So I would really recommend those. It saved me. I love my mirror and I wish I could use it here, but it just take up too much room on my desk. But get a vanity light. Get one. Get a little cheap one from Marshall's. I don't care, but you're gonna want one. The next thing that I have is a box fan. Okay, now if you are in a dorm that does not have air conditioning. Oh, there's someone leaving my driveway right now. Hold on. Okay, they're gone. If you are in a dorm that does not have air conditioning, you need a box fan to go into your window, okay? Of course, you're already like, because again, common sense, you're already gonna have a fan probably, even a little one. But if you don't have one in your window that's like bringing the air outside in, you're gonna die, okay? I've never like heard of this, so it didn't come to my mind that we needed one. The first week we were on the 4th floor too, so it was hot. It didn't even like cross our minds that like, oh, we should do that. And then we saw other people doing it. Biggest life-changing thing I've ever done was putting a box fan in my window. It cooled the room down so much more than you think it would. The only downside of it was if it would start raining and you didn't realize it was raining, you were kind of fucked. It would blow the rain in, but other than that, get a box fan. Especially at night, if you're trying to sleep and it's so hot, it's just like the worst feeling ever. And that's how it was the first week. We're like, we need to go to Walmart and get a box fan. My lips are like so dry. They literally just put this on, it's already gone. Next thing, this is another one that's kind of, I should put this in my maybe category, but it's already here, so I'm just gonna do it. And that's a microwave. So my roommate brought a microwave and she got it on sale. So I guess, don't buy full price for a microwave just because there usually is one in your lounge. However, she got it on a really good deal, so I was like, yeah, it's like perfect. And we used it a lot. So it was nice, like, you know, if you were like in bed or something, you're like, oh, I want popcorn. You don't have to go down to your lounge and make popcorn in your pajamas. You can just make it in your room. So stuff like that was really nice. And it really doesn't take up like much space because you're putting it usually on top of your mini fridge, which is like already gonna take space up. So in the long run, if you find a good one on sale, definitely get a microwave. This next one, it's another common sense one, but like not to the point where like, I don't know how to describe it, but an extension cord / a power strip. I had two. So I had one for my desk and then one for my bed. I wish I would have brought one more. So I guess you really like need to consider like how many things you're plugging in, where you're plugging them in, and then stuff like that. Like for my desk, I definitely wish I had two because I'd have my like my light, my lamp, my curling iron, my straightening iron, my charger, like all of that. And then my fridge was also right next to my desk. So that's where we had the fridge plugged in, the microwave, ice maker, my Keurig. So keep that in mind. Again, it's something that you think you'd rather have more of than less because it's an extension cord. Like anyone's gonna use it. You can use it when you bring it home. Okay, the next thing that I saw that someone said you shouldn't bring, and I was like, huh? And that is like a big calendar. Like I had a whiteboard one that my mom used when we were like kids for like all of our sporting events and stuff, which we don't need anymore. So I took it. Most life-changing thing like ever, because I'd always have all my stuff in my planner, just in my like normal basic planner. But having like that big like visual board changed my life, and like now I feel like I literally cannot go back. Like I was just looking at another one to put in like my room here because I just love it. Because I guess like for me, like I'm not a person who like checks my planner like every day right in the morning, even though I wish I was. I need to be able to see like if I have something to do that day, like I need to see it right when I wake up, and like having it, a big dump truck, having it like right there, like I put it right above my desk. So good. You don't need an expensive one either. There are such cheap ones. Like even if you could get like a paper one, I would recommend. Next is you need a full-length mirror. Okay, again, it's different for every like dorm room. You got to keep that in mind with this. But like, so some dorms do come with a mirror, some don't. And like the mirror that they do give you, it's like a bathroom mirror. Like it's just a square mirror like this. You can't see your full outfit in it. Just get, mine was a literal $10 one from Walmart. You can hang them on the back of your door. However, we couldn't because the hooks didn't fit on our door. So keep that in mind that you might need some command like strip hooks to stick it on a wall somewhere on the back of your door. But you need a mirror. You need a full length mirror because you need to see your whole outfit. Just take my word on that one. Okay, next, this one isn't really for like your dorm, but it's something I think I have it with me right here. You need a case that has like some sort of card holder in it. So this is the Wally case that I got. Changed my life. Okay, and I don't have it on my phone right now because I'm trying to like preserve it so I don't like wreck it too much, because I loved it so much holding my student ID. Even if you just get like one like this is just like a magnet one to the back of your phone. Either way, because like going into like the dining hall, whatever, you sometimes have to swipe it. Again, this depends on your room, but like I tried to go like that with mine. Life changing. You need it. You need some sort of like card holder phone for your student ID. Next is a vacuum. Again, another one that's like really, but like I loved our vacuum. So we were on the 4th floor, right? So every time we needed to vacuum, we would have to go down to the front desk and check it out. And then you're like, okay, their vacuum that they had was a full-size, heavy as fuck vacuum, okay? And I was sitting there, I'm like, I'm done carrying this up the stairs. Like, I'm not doing it. So we just bought like a little handheld one, but it comes with like an attachment, and then like, so it's like a small vacuum, and it was like maybe $20. So it's definitely not gonna last long, but for what it like for a dorm room, it was perfect. Would definitely recommend getting a vacuum. Not a big full-size one. Get a cheap little one off of Amazon, and it honestly worked fantastic. Because I'm a very messy eater, so I got crumbs like all over the floor. So we vacuumed at least once a week, and sometimes more. So would definitely recommend. Now going into things that are more of a maybe, kind of like depending on the person, depending on your dorm and stuff like that. So first I have is a TV. We didn't have a TV our first couple months, but I think I brought it like halfway through first semester, and I used it, but probably less than I thought I would. So some people say like they never turned it on. Like that was not the case for me. Like I did use it quite a bit. And it was really nice, like when if you had a friend over or something and you want to watch something together, like a movie, that was really nice. You don't have to watch it on your small laptop. So I would say only bring a TV if you know you have the space for it. Does that make sense? So like I had mine like above, like we had a shelf like above our closet, and I like didn't really put anything up there except for my shower caddy. So it was like, okay, perfect, it'll fit right there. So it didn't bother me, and it didn't take up space that I was using. And it was nice to have, like it was nice to have the option. So I guess it really depends on the person. You don't need a huge one. I saw so many people like bring like 55-inch TVs to their dorm room. Mine was like 32 inches, I think. So don't get a big one. Don't get an expensive one. It's only like if you have one that you're not using, which was what I did. Like it was my sister's old one from her room that she just didn't take with her when she moved into her new house. So yeah, don't get a big TV, and only get one if you have the room for it. Okay, this one is a huge maybe depending on the dorm. That's a Brita, okay? We used our Brita maybe 3 times. And the reason is because we had like a whole water like fill up station on our floor. So we never used it. Like we would just go down the hall, fill up our water bottles there. However, my other friend, she didn't have water filter on each floor. She'd go all the way down to like her main lobby floor and fill up her water bottle. So if that's the case for you, get a Brita, okay? Don't fill it up in the sink and then just like go through and put it in your fridge maybe. But like that's another thing, is they don't fit in mini fridges. Ours didn't whatsoever. It took up way too much room. So that's another thing you gotta consider. So I would honestly, you just like your parents help you move into your dorm at least for your freshman year. So if you get there and you see like oh, like we don't have a water filter station. I don't know why I keep calling it a water filter or a water filter station. Like it's a bubbler, Evelyn. It's a bubbler. Just go to Walmart, get one for super cheap, and then you have it set. That's the best way I could, because now I have a Brita that I'm probably never gonna use again. And I didn't even use it in college. So the only thing we ever used it for was like to fill up our oatmeal packets. And like, even then, like we could have just used our water that was in our water bottle. You really don't need one unless you don't have one. Keep that in mind. Do not drink out of the water like in your sink. Another maybe is bed risers. I didn't have bed risers for my first semester. I got them for my second semester and I kind of loved them. They made your bed, like mine were like 7 inches and you aren't supposed to have bed risers. Like I wasn't, some schools allow it, but I know I wasn't, so keep that in mind that you could get in trouble, but our floor was really chill. I saw my RA maybe like once a week. I love my bed risers because the whole purpose I got them was so I could fit my dresser under there, but my dresser ended up not fitting anyway. But it was nice having more space under my bed because I am a taller girl. So bending like down awkwardly like that, because my bin was like, all my stuff was under my bed, like all my food, everything, cleaning supplies. So like it was really nice. I had like the little bit of room and I didn't have to smack my head on the thing every time. Okay, another maybe is like decor, but like decor pillows too. So I had like my whole wall filled with like little picture frames. I had 2 posters, I had some vines, which you saw in my moving out vlog or my dorm tour vlog. And I loved it. I loved having my room look like a room. I didn't want it to look like a big empty box or something. So like I added those little things for super cheap and it just makes you feel more comfortable in the space if you like kind of have stuff that makes you happy. Same for decor pillows. I had, let me think. So I had 1 pillow matched my comforter, 1 matched my sheets. I had a body pillow, I think it's on my bed, this thing right here. It's like a little arm thing. And then I had 3 throw pillows. And I loved it. Another thing, if you sit on your bed a lot, you're gonna hate all the throw pillows. I really didn't sit in my bed a lot. I either would sit at my desk or I would not even be in my room. So if you plan on sitting in your bed a lot, don't get a lot of decor. And especially if your bed is lofted, you don't need decor pillows. They're not gonna, no one's gonna see them. However, mine wasn't lofted and I loved my decor pillows. As you can see, my bed's full of them now. It just makes your room like more homey, I guess, but it really depends on the person. You know, if you're not a decor person, don't bring a bunch of decor pillows, but like, I loved them. So that's another iffy and depends on the person. Okay. Another maybe is an ottoman. This one's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but like if you have a lofted bed, there's no reason for an ottoman because an ottoman's not getting you up there. It's just not. But if you have like an ottoman can still be like a good place to sit, like for your guests and stuff. But like if you're gonna do that, honestly get a good ottoman because if you get a cheap one like mine, they will break, okay? They're not good. Like mine, I'd much rather have gotten like, I don't know, like some sort of like vanity stool, I guess is how we would describe it, to get up to my bed, but not the ottoman that I got. It was so bad. But for storage purposes of things you maybe aren't supposed to have, it was nice, but I also feel I definitely could have put that stuff somewhere else instead of an ottoman. So keep that in mind, I guess, as you go. Moving on to things you do not need. Like, these are things I wish someone did tell me these and I just didn't listen to them, and I'm telling you, like, take it from me, okay? Learn from my mistakes. And then first thing is an excess amount of clothes. I went into my dorm thinking, like the mindset of going to like college, that I had all this room. I had a 5-drawer dresser. I had all this hanging space. No. Oh boy, was I wrong. To start off, my dresser was so tall that I couldn't hang clothes because they would drape, okay? So then they get all wrinkly on the bottom. And I could only fit like my crop tops, which I had like maybe this many of them, like space-wise. So that turned into like a whole thing. And then my dresser, the drawers were so thin that I could fit maybe like 2 t-shirts stacked, which my dresser now I could fit like 4 or 5. That was like a mental breakdown I had bad. So then I got like the little things that like you can hang them down. I literally broke them all the time. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but they kept breaking and snapping. So I eventually just gave up on them and I took so many clothes home. And I realized that they're clothes that I don't wear ever. And they're clothes that honestly none of them even fit me. So, and you gotta keep in mind, if you live close enough that you're bringing a car, you can go home, okay? If you're like, oh, I need this for an upcoming event, go home and grab it and just bring it back, okay? Like, that's something I wish I had the mindset that, oh my God, I'm not gonna be home for another 5 months. I was home within a month. And I brought so many clothes home. I have like triple the clothes here, and that's kind of a problem. But the next thing that I brought that I probably didn't need was dishes, even though I did use them. So it's kind of a weird topic for me. I used them when I first moved in, because I didn't comprehend how many dining dollars I actually had. So like I never ate at the dining hall my like first semester really. And I would just always make my own food and whatnot using my dishes. But it was so annoying having to wash them all the time. And if you do choose to bring dishes, like it's fine to bring them. Bring one of each, like one plate, one bowl, one. I had 4 of each. Don't do that, because as soon as you're done using it, you're gonna wash it. You can't just have your dirty like dishes sitting out. Your roommate will get mad at you. It'll start smelling. Like, please don't be that person. Okay, another thing that I brought that I just didn't use is like a lap desk. So mine was like a cushion one and then like hard on top. Didn't use it. Once my roommate used it more than I did, and I never used it because again I never sat in my bed to do work. I like had to sit at my, because if I sit in my bed I'm gonna end up laying down, I'm not gonna do my work, so I had to sit at my desk. I guess my advice on that would be like go through like maybe a month and see like if you would actually enjoy having one of them. Get a cheap one. Like mine, I'm not mad about it because it was from Marshall's. It was maybe like $10. That was a really pretty truck. I didn't use it, but I guess it really just depends on you. Like if you can work in bed, you'll probably love it. That was a weird sentence. The last thing I have on the list of things you don't need to bring are pots and pans. I brought so many pots and pans, and they just sat in the locker in the kitchen. I didn't use them once. I forgot they were even in there at the end of the year. I was like, oh shit, I have shit in there that I need to bring home. Yeah, didn't use them once. Apartment, gonna use them. Yeah, because now I actually have probably to cook food, but for a dorm room, you don't need them. You really don't. You're not making food. You think you might go in there making food? You're not gonna make food. Oh, another thing I have on here that I wrote down is a Keurig. If you're a coffee drinker, get like one of the little, I had the little skinny ones, didn't take up any room really, put it right next to my ice maker, loved it. However, I didn't buy it. It was a graduation gift from my sister, so I don't think I would have went, and I don't think I would have bought one. I think I would have just bought, because we get Starbucks too on our campus, so I think I drank more of Starbucks than I did for my Keurig. So it's another like personal preference thing, but oh my god, there's a person driving by in a truck. They always go so slow too. They look like a wagon. Okay, they're gone. So, as I was saying with the Keurig, I don't think I would have bought one. If it wasn't gifted for me, I don't think. But being that it was gifted to me, I loved it and I used it all the time. I'm using it at home right now and I'm very much a Keurig girly, so, and personal preference on that one. But I really think I covered everything, or at least the things I wanted to talk about. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!